Welcome back to Casual Buzz Rugby. This is the week 3 roundup. It's Monday, it's a vacation day, or holiday, public holiday, whatever. So we got some time to push out some videos. And there was a couple of talking points during this week. So a lot of good games, a couple of upsets. Let's get into it. Starting off with the first round, with the first game of the week, and it was Italy versus Uruguay. And I mean, brilliant game. For large parts of the game, most people would probably say Uruguay could have won this game. I mean, the halftime score, I think, was 17-7 to Uruguay. Threw on like a sneaky live bet. Of course, Italy came back, blew Uruguay out of the water, showcased some class, and gave a lot of people, giving a lot of people hope that Italy might pull one over New Zealand. Now, I'm not in that boat whatsoever, okay? Because I give a lot of respect to New Zealand. When it comes to crunch time, New Zealand shows up. But a great game. I mean, we all love the story of Uruguay, the fight they put up against France. Great fight put up in the first half against Italy. But overall, Italy came out resounding victors. I mean, to be behind by 10 points at halftime, come through and win the game by about, 21 points. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, well done to Italy. Moving on to their next game, New Zealand. Oh, it's an absolute... I just like that game. I don't think Italy will win the game, but I think just the amount of running rugby we'll be able to see. And I think Italy can pull some points, make the game kind of close, which will be very interesting if it goes to that. But I don't think Italy will pull one over the All Blacks. But that's just my personal opinion. I enjoy the fact that you could have hope that it will happen. I mean, we are yet to really see the crazy upset that everyone was talking about. I mean, a lot of people would say that Fiji versus Australia was a crazy upset, but that didn't feel like an upset because a lot of people were predicting Fiji to win the game. So, moving on, France versus Namibia, and I mean, this was an absolute spanking. 96-0. Now, people, my apologies if I sound sick. It's because I am sick. But we're pushing out videos anyway. So, France just gave Namibia a proper hiding. I mean, France said, listen, we need a statement victory, so we'll just take the weakest team in the group and we'll just spank them with nearly 100 points. It's exactly what they did. Not going to go into it too much. Brilliance. Of course, in the game, Dupont got an injury. So now, most likely France will be playing South Africa in the quarterfinals after that result between South Africa and Ireland, which makes that very interesting. No Dupont. We know how crucial that is for France, of course. No Intermark as well. Andre Pollard coming back into the South African team. He'll most likely get some game time against Tonga. So it's interesting to say the least. Moving on, we got Argentina versus Samoa, and I mean, not the best game necessarily. It was a wet game, so many handling errors, and I like Argentina. I want Argentina to do well. But I mean, goodness gracious, they make every game look so hard. Like, we all knew it's not going to be a runaway victory, but they made this game so much harder. If it wasn't for that 3 points at the end that Argentina kicked, Samoa could have definitely won the game. They were one try away. So, Argentina really has got to start stepping up their game. We know how good they can be. Just look at it, the way they played against us, South Africa, in the Rugby Championship when we played them at our place. They were so dominant when it came to their running rugby, their defense, just their physicality. They matched up brilliantly. And then you play Samoa, and yet you still make it look like it's hard. So yeah, I don't understand what Argentina is doing, but they gotta get their stuff right before the quarterfinals, because they're going into the quarterfinals most likely against the likes of Wales or Fiji. But I don't see Argentina really winning either Fiji or Wales if they keep on playing like this. moving on, we got Georgia versus Portugal, the first draw of the World Cup. And I'm not going to lie, people. I did not watch a second of this game. I only noticed it was a draw when I saw this photo on the screen, where I saw it was a draw. I don't really care about those games. Oop, that's the previous video. Just... Oh, sorry. Yeah. I didn't even notice it was a draw until I saw the picture, because I didn't watch a second of it. Anyway, moving on. England with a resounding victory, 71 points over Chile. Yeah, crazy rotated team for England. There is some depth in that England squad. Owen Farrell, of course, making his return. I didn't watch too much of this game, to be honest. But I mean, no one really doubted England to win this game. I didn't predict them to win by this far. I think I said about 45 points. Very good performance. I think it's a massive confidence booster. Everyone would have predicted England to win this game, but not in the way that they did. It was classy, very good performance, very structured. So, well done to England. Moving on to the game of the week. And I mean, yeah, the comment section was a bit divided. Of course, like your typical Safa, we blamed the ref. But after all I said it in the video. Just because you think the ref didn't have the best of games necessarily. And I'm not saying he didn't blow bad for Ireland as well. Because he had bad calls all over the place. That didn't necessarily made that we lost the game. I gave Ireland all the credit in the world. I think they played absolutely brilliantly. A gutsy performance, to be honest. And it's a big win. Of course, you could say South Africa, we left points on the field. Yeah, but that's the name of the game. You have to convert those. 1 second. My apologies. I had a runny nose. Ireland deserved victors. Great performance. I mean, James Lowe was absolutely crazy. Held up Eben Etzebeth. Almost gave me a tear in my eye. So, listen, a proper performance from Ireland. Number 1 versus number 2 in the world. This could have just as well have been... the final. It could still be the final, to be honest. Great performance from both teams. Even though it's a loss, I still take some confidence away from it. And there's seriously people that thought I was being serious when I said we lost the game because we wore the shitty shirts with those ugly pants. People, sarcasm. Anyway, moving on. Scotland, Tonga. Very good victory for Scotland. I think Tonga was still in the game when it came to the end of the first half. Couple of chances that they had and stuff. But in the end, the second half blew Tonga out of the water. There's a lot of people that also has hope. Same with the Italy game, as I said. That has a lot of hope that Scotland will pull one over Ireland. Now, I wouldn't want that, to be honest. Because that just makes our group a bit more difficult. Because I think Ireland tops it. And then it goes to points difference. And Ireland spanked Tonga as well. So, of course, I support the South Africans wearing navy. Who is Scotland. But I don't think Scotland will pull one over Ireland. I think Ireland are just too strong at the moment. They were very good against us. I think Scotland will take a lot of confidence from the Tonga game. But Scotland will play this game like it's their World Cup final. And I expect nothing less. But yeah, very good performance from Scotland to take one over Tonga. I think Tonga will be very disappointed. Of course, everyone spoke about them getting a big upset victory in this World Cup. Of course, the tournament isn't over. Still has to play South Africa. You never know what could happen. But I back our boys to get it over the line, of course. I just think Tonga, they haven't looked at the races like the likes of Fiji. Like, people have been speaking about Tonga and Fiji in the same bracket, and only the one of the two teams have really properly showed up and looked like they could cause an upset. Tonga hasn't looked like they could cause an upset just yet. Yeah, moving on. Wales versus Australia. And I mean, I've been bigging Australia up for the longest time, saying, listen, they haven't been getting the results, but their performances has been decent. They've been doing well every game looking a bit better. And goodness gracious, have they just shoved my own foot in my mouth. 40 points to Wales, 6 points to Australia. Listen, brilliant performance by Wales. It literally felt like a dad giving his kid a proper hiding, like bending him over, putting a spoon in his mouth to hold it, and literally whipping the belt over his ass. That was like how it felt watching that. I mean, it almost made me sad because you know how good Australia's rugby has been through the years. To see them at this stage, in this state, is crazy. Because you had, I almost said Dave Parecki. What was the previous coach's? I can't even remember. But he actually beat Wales with these shocking results. And to get beat by Wales 40-6. Now, I'm taking nothing away from Wales. They played absolutely brilliant. A proper, just a proper performance. Literally from start to finish, clinical. And they did what they had to do, and they put 40 past Australia. It's almost, it's sad. Because after the Georgia win, now yeah, it wasn't your best win for Australia, but I still thought, okay, that might be the confidence booster for them to kick on. Then playing against Fiji with the absolute howler of a performance, and then just stopping the Fiji game with this one, that's very sad. Anyway, let me know what you thought about the games. I loved it. It was absolutely brilliant. Probably the best week so far of games. Let me know what you thought. Thank you.